parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a lotus and I'm the conductor of a magnum opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares. Cause nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Come on. Hey.
Willis going to throw it right away. Dropping this underneath with Herbert. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Play action. Here's Willis. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early and often.
Meanwhile, Willis throw complete there to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play fake. Here's Willis. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, you got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Holland. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Complete to right. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holland. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's right. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Point after. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the...
Still in the first half here, a long way to go. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting run backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down, it's Willis. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he is going to have a Lions first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Check man, check man.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Holland. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Ready?
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. So a chance to breathe easier now. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. The Lions at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a close.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. A big play there for Detroit. 45 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Off-play action. Holland. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Mustang 19.
Back to throw again. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3.
Finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
To try again after the sack. Willis. His throw incomplete.
Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Thomas brings it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Willis keeping it himself on the option. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go play action with Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Now Willis to throw. It's pass on target. Bayless Jones with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The Bears on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Willis. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the second quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Here we go, here we go.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000. What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there, and I have no reason to believe he won't.
First and 10, it's Willis. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Willis to throw once more. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. To the air on first down. Here's Willis. Looking downfield for Jones. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Bayless Jones, 44 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing to start the drive. Holland. And this one's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hold it ready. Ryan. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. The kick by Bass is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw. Holland. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, That would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Holland got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Once again, it's Swift. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Holland. And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 32. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Touchdown, Detroit! Romeo Dobbs, 31 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Willis. This complete to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Willis. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. Allen has it, left side. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Now a handoff up the middle. Fitzpatrick. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Bears 20. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Here comes the Lions take over first down at their own 21.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd down. Holland, he finds his man, complete. It's Burke. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, Holland. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on. Hey.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll look to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. So a 5-yard run the other way, the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Willis will look to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Looking to throw on second down. Holland. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing again. Holland. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mustang 19.
In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun, here's Swift. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To throw on 3rd down, Holland. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
A touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Fitzpatrick. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Okay, ready?
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. 3rd and 2, Willis. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
And the Bears first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Ready, break. No, Reed, no.
They'll run on 1st down. Fitzpatrick. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Willis to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Willis. And that will be incomplete.
They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Willis. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
On the jump. Hustle.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Third and goal. Keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing, Willis. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively now, one more play to stop. What are they looking for?
You want to take away their number 1 running option that you've scouted and take away their number 1 receiver and see if someone else can beat you.
Willis, gotta have this one. And this is caught. Touchdown. And now they're an extra point away from winning this thing in the final seconds. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Now on the return. Oh, no, the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And that will write a finish to this ball game. That was an excellent.
It's that heat, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we eat it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team.